Okay, cool. Right, and you need a yoga mat, foam roller, and a yoga strap or a belt. Right, Thomas, just be very careful in this session, okay? So don't go into anything too fast, so just go very gently into the moves, and there is some twisting stuff, so be careful with that. If you feel like it's bothering you, just stop, okay, and just turn the session off and go, okay? Last thing I want you to do is do yourself any harm for tomorrow, but hopefully it will help, okay? So just ease really gently into the stretches for me and see how you get on, okay? If you're not sure, just leave it, okay? Right then, so here's my stopwatch. Okay, we're going to start standing up then, so we'll work on the neck. So just very gently drop the head down and then drop back for me. Good. Okay, we'll do one more. Good, then stop in the center. Turn to look over the left shoulder and then over the right shoulder. We're not forcing anything, just move gently into it. One more each side. And relax. Okay, now I want you to just put your hands like that and put the knuckles on the side of your head and your thumbs pointing down. And then you're going to bring the elbows to touch and back out. If your elbows don't touch, that's okay. Just go as far as you can. What I don't want you to do is lean forward so that your elbows touch. Okay, so stay nice and upright, in and out slowly. We're going to do that for 1 minute, okay? Let's go. So knuckles on the side of your head, thumbs pointing down, just nice and slowly. Good. Excellent. We're trying to get the shoulder blades to move forwards and backwards, also opening up the chest. Again, don't force anything, just kind of go to your natural end of range, even if it's only to kind of there, that's fine. Good, we've got 20 more seconds left. Last 5 seconds. And relax your arms down to your side. Okay, right, this is where you're going to reach over the top. So I need to reach over. So be careful with this one, Thomas. Good. It's nice and slowly. And on the next one, I want you to hold and just hold that position for me. Go for a nice stretch along the side of the body. Keep your arm nice and long. Another 10 seconds. And then come back to the center, reach up, and then over to the other side and hold here. Yeah, 5 more seconds. And then go back to the center. Okay, now we're going to go down to one side, center, down to the other side. Good, and relax. Okay, down onto the ground for me. Okay, we're going to do hip synchronizers. So feet are just to the outside edge of the mat. Okay, your feet are pointing forward. Hands are down on the ground, palms up. Your head is down. And then you're going to drop your knees side to side for me. Okay, just gently doing it. 2 minutes we're going to keep this going for. So off you go. Don't worry if your knees don't touch the ground, that's fine. You just go to where's comfortable and then go back. So if there's any pinching or pain, just reduce the movement and see if you can stop just before you get any of that pinching. If you can't, then don't do the exercise. We don't want any pinching or pain. And try and get the same height on each side. So if one side goes a lot lower than the other, try and match the height. So limit the side that goes down lower. We're trying to create balance on both sides. So we're rotating both hips and we're rotating the pelvis as well. We're mobilizing the lower back. Good, we've got 30 seconds left. And relax. Bring the knees back to the center for me. Now what I want you to do frog pose. So bring your feet together to touch and now drop the knees out to the outside. Bring the soles of your feet to touch and all of your toes, all 5 toes to touch. Okay? And then just relax. So we're going to stay here for 2 minutes, okay? If we get my timer to start. There we go. Now make sure you're not rocking one side to the other, so try and get nice and central and then just relax into it. So we're opening up the hips, we're externally rotating both hips, we're stretching the inner thighs. Your job is to just try and relax into it. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Okay, we've got 30 seconds left. And relax. Just gently bring the knees back together. Okay, now straighten both legs. Okay, I want you to bring your right knee into your chest and then slightly across to the left shoulder. So you feel the stretch in your right glute. Okay, so it's your right leg over to your left shoulder. Relax your head down to the ground and we're going to hold for 30 seconds. So you should feel the stretch into your glute. Good, and now switch legs. Use your right hand, bring your left knee over towards your right shoulder. Feel a stretch in your left glute. This is really tight on me this morning. After we've done this, we've got 10 more seconds. We'll repeat it again on both sides. Okay, back down to the center again. Take your right knee with your left hand over towards your left shoulder. See if it feels a little bit easier this time. And then just try and relax into it. Once you've got that stretch, just relax. Okay, and take that leg down. Last time, take the right hand onto the left knee over towards the right shoulder. Good. 10 more seconds. And relax. Okay, coming up to a seated position. Right, we're going to go over onto all fours. Okay, I want you to come up as if you're doing, actually don't. But take the back leg back, the right leg back, and bring the left leg forward like that. Now you're onto the top of your foot on the back leg, so just relax the top of the foot down to the ground in this position here. And then I want you to put your hands onto the ground here, okay? And if you can, I want you to imagine you're sinking that back hip down towards the ground. You might not get any movement or much movement, but just hold this for 30 seconds for me. Now turn the front foot out a tiny bit, not too much, just a little bit. And I want you to let that leg, can you see how just let that leg drop to the side there? And then you'll feel that inner thigh stretch. And just hold there. And relax. Okay, switch sides for me. Bring the right foot forward. Just have the foot facing directly forwards to start with onto your hands. See if you can get the back hip to sink down towards the ground at all. I haven't got much movement there. Okay, now turn the right foot out a tiny, tiny bit, and then just let that leg just drop to the side. Just allow it to drop to the side. And you'll find that inner thigh stretch now as well as the hips. Another 5 seconds here. And relax. Okay, switch positions again. Okay, this time I want you to come nice and upright for me. Okay, hands on your hips, and I want you to sink the back hip down towards the ground and then just lean slightly, slightly back, just a little bit. As long as there's no pinching in the lower back. If there is, then lean forwards. You want to feel a stretch on the hip flexor, the top of the back leg. So another 5 seconds here, then we'll switch. Okay, and switch sides. Sink into it. Good. Another 10 seconds. After this, we're going to grab the yoga strap or your belt. Okay, and come out of that, good. So yoga strap or your belt. Okay, and then I want you to wrap it around your foot like that, okay? So you're holding either end of the strap. I'm going to do it slightly differently, just because my strap is set up specifically and I don't want to alter it. So I'm just going to hold it like this instead. Okay, so what we're going to do is lie down, okay, and then you're going to pull the leg up, keep the leg nice and straight as far as it will go, don't force it, and back down. And repeat that for me 10 times. On the 10th one, just hold at the top, okay? You ready? Let's go. It's nice and slowly, don't rush it. So feel this in your hamstring, back of your upper leg, and maybe into your calf as well, lower leg. And then just hold at the top there. We're going to hold, once you've done your 10th rep, we're going to hold here for a minute. So you can either use both arms to hold the strap, okay, or use this same arm as the leg that's in the air, and then your other arm just goes down to the side to relax. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Keep the leg nice and straight. So your job is to find a nice strong stretch, but without forcing it too much, a kind of 7 out of 10 intensity, and then relax into it. All right, we've got 20 more seconds. And relax. Okay, right. Change sides. So 10 repetitions to start with, all the way up and down. Hold at the top on the 10th. Let's go. And when you've done your 10th one, hold at the top. We're going to hold here for 1 minute. Ten more seconds. And relax. Good work. Okay, right. Keep the yoga strap and the belt nearby because you might need it. We're going to do figure of 4. So you're going to put your right ankle on your left knee. Okay, and just press your right knee out. Okay. Now, I want you to bring the hands in front of your knee. Okay, and pull in. You'll feel a stretch in your right glute. Now, what I need you to be able to do is to get your head and your kind of your back, your upper back onto the ground and hold. If you can't do that, you're going to put your yoga strap or your belt in front of your knee, hold onto the strap, and then you should be able to get your back and your head and your shoulders onto the ground, okay? So choose one of those options and we're going to hold for a minute on each side, okay? So when you're ready, go. I'll show you more from this side. So your right ankle is on your left knee. Your right knee is out to the side. Just gently press the right knee out. The belt or your hands are in front of your left knee. Okay, your arms are long and nice and strong. Your head and your shoulders and your back are on the ground. And you just gently pull that knee in towards your body. You'll get a stretch, hopefully, in your right glute. So we're externally rotating that right hip. Once you've got that stretch, just relax into it. Got another 10 seconds. And then gently come out of it. Okay, put your left ankle onto your right knee. Take the belt or your hands are on the front of your knee. Okay, and then when we start the timer, pull in. Take your head, your shoulders, your back down to the ground. Gently press the left knee out as you pull in as well. Find that stretch in the left glute. Twenty more seconds. And relax. Okay, grab your foam roller. This is the last exercise for the hip flexors, front of your hip. I want you to lie down, put the foam roller under your lower back, okay? And then I want you to take your left leg straight and bring your right knee into your chest. Okay, and then I just want you to pull in and hold for 30 seconds. All right, you should feel the stretch is in your left hip flexor, so the top. You can move the foam roller, try moving the foam roller down a little bit off your lower back, and you'll probably get a slightly bigger stretch. So it's not quite resting into your lower back, it's more kind of onto the pelvis a little bit. A really nice hip flexor stretch. Just hold it a touch longer. Okay, change sides. Now have the left knee in and the right leg straight. Just let the right heel drop down towards the ground. Feel the stretch in the front of the hip flexors. Well, the right hip flexor. I can't feel it as much on this side. Okay, 10 more seconds and then we're all done. And relax. Good work. That's it. So hopefully I'll stretch you all off. Okay, thanks for joining me. Good luck tomorrow, Thomas. I hope that feels better. See you later.